Hey guys, look here. Today I'm going to be surviving 200 days in hardcore Minecraft. A few months ago I made a video surviving for 100 days and now we're going to 200. So, let's get started. On day 100, I mined the diamond blocks that I used to make the platform for viewing the 100 days sign I made in the previous episode. And I got another mod called Galaxy Space which makes the sky look beautiful at night. Day 101, I decided to go back to my base because I have a lot of things to do in these 200 days. For example, check up on my iron golem and my crops. And the sun has like this really cool thing like Elytra around it, so that's another good thing. And then I went up to the main part of my base, and I was also going to the forest, I mean the plains biome, to kill some animals. And then I was going back home. I can't even remember what I did in these plains biomes because that was quite a while ago I recorded this. But yeah, I also tested out my infinity bow, and as you can see, the arrows are not going down. And I can't pick them up. Also, I saw a black sheep which I thought was an enderman, but it wasn't. It was just a black sheep. Oh yeah, look at that sunset. Day 102, I got some rocket launch pads because I want to make a rocket. And to get a rocket, you need launch pads. That's where I'll place the rocket. But of course, I don't have a rocket to place on there. So we're gonna be working on that now. But before we do, I'm just gonna create this cool basement with a ladder and clean up all the granite andesite diorite things and add a bed. Oh yeah, will you look at that. Day 103, I used some bone meal to make my potatoes grow faster because I hate waiting for them to grow. And all my crops are also fully grown, so I might be able to harvest them pretty soon. Day 104, I had ender pearls and a potion of fire resistance, and I decided to go down and go outside, and then I'll go mining. Yeah, I went to the mines and did some strip mining and found redstone. Then day 105, I returned home after some mining. And I didn't really find much in the mines if you're wondering. As you can see, this is how to create a rocket. You need to do this recipe. So we need a lot of materials. So I'm going to be smelting some. Day 106, I look at what I have. And we really need to get working on getting some more. And I also admired my base because who doesn't love to do that? And my iron golem went to water again. Day 107, I was going upstairs and then downstairs again just 'cause I can. And I also check up on my gear and I have pretty much everything, but I still need a rocket because I don't have a rocket. Day 108, I went out of the mines after doing some more mining. As you can see, I have a stack of iron in my hotbar. So yeah, I just had to go out real quick. I'm almost out. There we go. And it was nighttime. So I had to get home quick before the monsters came. Like a zombie, a creeper, and there's a creeper over there, and a baby zombie. Or it's an adult zombie. That was a baby zombie. So yeah, let's just go home and sleep. Day 109, I was going upstairs through my ladder with a water pool at the bottom so I can go to the nether. Because in the nether, there's a lot of cool things you can get, like glowstone, soul sand, blaze rods, and even gas tears, which can make potions of regeneration. This will be useful for things like fighting. Day 110, I got some lag spikes, how hikes, and some of the quality went down. And also I found a horse. And I'm going to have to pause recording right now because yeah, it hasn't really fully rendered the footage, so I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back now. So, day 111, I was riding my horse around and probably looking for something. And then I went to the nether because, yeah, because the nether is really cool. You can get lots of items just as I was saying. Day 112, I had a cool inventory, a sugarcane farm, a farm with pigs, and then I went up to look at my bed from above. I also made like this cool house on it. Day 113, I was going across the river, and then I trapped my iron golem in the water. I was trying to release him, but it didn't work. Day 114 is the last day before the 14-day long corruption. Boom, just like that. That that was really sad because it included the dragon fight. So now it's day 128. I tried to look for the footage, but it didn't work. So I lost 14 days of footage. Day 129, I want to go to the outer end islands, but I didn't have much food, so that's what I need to get before going. So I smelted some pork chops, and I used 3 furnaces to do it. So I can do it 3 times faster. And I didn't have a blast furnace because this is 1.12. Day 130, I came to the outer end islands and I got some coarse food. This kind of food teleports you every time you eat it, just like that. And also I put on a pumpkin on my head because Endermen are really terrifying and I do not want to aggravate them and possibly die in my 130-day hardcore world. And yeah, now I'm just pretty much looking for an end city, and day 131 I found one with an end ship. So I started looting it. They're shulkers and they're shooting me with their levitation effect, so I really had to be careful. But it was worth it. When I got to the end ship, I defeated the shulker in the ship and I got an Elytra. This is a really special moment. And I got lots of really good loot from the chests. Whee! Yeah, this is why I love Elytras, and it even looks cool with the oxygen tanks because it looks like a jetpack. And then I made another pillar to fly. However, I didn't record that. Day 132, I made a shulker box, which I would use to store some items, like the ones I got from the end city. And now they're safe with me. I got my Elytra again and want to fly because flying is the best. Woohoo! I flew far, so I had to go all the way back. Day 133, I went into my basement where I had my storage room. And then I went out and mined some coal. I smelted some copper, and then I was using a compressor to compress it. And then turned to night, so I went to sleep. And I have a nice workbench. Day 134, I got a fuel maker thing. Forgot what it's called. Oh yeah, it's a fuel loader. And I also placed down my shulker box in my base, and my inventory is looking so full of loot right now. So now let me just do that. Day 135, I was almost ready to get my rocket. I have all the pieces now, and any moment now, I just gotta compress the last pieces, and boom, a tier red rocket has finally been created on day 135. However, before we go, on day 136, there's still more things to be done. One of them is to go mining, because I want loot. Loot is never enough. And I also took a screenshot, can't remember why. And then pretty much I was just strip mining. I found some loot and redstone around lava. And then I found diamonds. With fortune I got 31 of them. And then I was caving even more and found more diamonds. And I got more diamonds. Now I have 49, which added together to what I already have is 64 and 20, so 84. Day 138, I am so ready to go to space already. As you can see, it's noon, and I also built a nice sign because 69 times 2 is 138. So that's pretty much the last thing I did before I went to space. However, before I go to space, I still made a farm. Sorry it's taking so long, I already have a rocket, but yeah, I'm just doing some things first. I also mine this area because I love mining. And just to get some blocks, I got a bucket, which I would use to put water in my farm. And I also made a wall around the farm, the 140. And then I looked at it from there, and I made a bigger wall and even a roof for the farm. It'll be like a building. Day 141, I had even more blocks to continue on building. I'm gonna make a dirt wall here because it's a farm, and farms like dirt and everything. Also gonna use mixing some cobblestone and some more blocks. Then on day 142, I look at my structure. It was almost done, but now I'm just gonna build some stuff on this second floor. It won't just be one floor. I also made this path, and I got a fuel loader and placed it next to my rocket, which I would of course use to fill up my rocket with fuel. When I get fuel, that is. Day 143, I was mining more dirt. And I also walked past my subscribe sign and walked past it again. And I started building the second floor of my farm. Of my indoor farm. And boom, just got put these slabs in like that. And yeah, now I'm just gonna plant some crops with my diamond hoe. Cause yeah, I made that diamond hoe. Even though you shouldn't do it, I love diamonds pretty much. So it didn't matter. Oh yeah, we'll look at that. Day 144. I think I should be going to the space now, or the moon, or whatever place. And I smelled more resources before I went. I got a lot of fuel, and now I'm finally ready to go into space on the next day. Day 145. But first, let me just take a creeper, climb a mountain, and do a flight because I want to do one last Elytra flight before doing the rocket flight. Whee! Okay, day 146. As you can see, I'm going to the rocket and I got filled up, which I did, and it's 100% full. And will I launch now? Will I launch? No, not now. Just gotta wait. Because first I need to kill a creeper to show everyone how good I am. And on day 147, I am going upstairs. And now I'm just doing the final preparations for the space. For the space journey. Day 148. My farm was fully grown, so I want to cut it. And I got 64 bread. And finally, my rocket is pretty much ready to go. And boom, it's going now. There, happy? And I went to the space station without building materials. So day 149 I returned with building materials and some saplings because I want to plant trees. That was my plan. So I went to space. And it's lag spike like crazy. Okay, there. Now this will be where I launch my rocket, and I tried to plant a tree and totally didn't work. So yeah, I built this cool thing with doors and to make it feel more homey. And I typed a command called GC Houston because I can get to Earth without wasting more fuel for the rocket. And day 150 I had fuel because I'm going to go to space again, this time to the moon. So let's land there and mine some moon rock, and you can see it's flying like crazy. I got glowstone torch because normal torches don't work, they just burn out. And yeah, pretty much I'm just jumping really high, and I even saw a moon village. Moon villages are really cool because it has aliens and these blocks, which I used to build my moon house. And on top I had a rocket, and I was also running out of hunger, as you can see. Even though I still have a lot left, I'm running out. And it was a problem because, as you soon may realize, I tried to eat something and I can't. So I'm going to need space food. So yeah, so this is why I decided to just return to Earth with my parachute, and it was nighttime, so I had to be quick. Go home before death comes. Come on, almost there. Just gotta eat. There you go. Now on Earth I can eat. On Moon I couldn't because no oxygen. And I wonder, how did the villagers plant the trees, like the alien villagers, like without oxygen? Or did they get oxygen somehow? Well, probably yeah, but we'll have to find out. Anyways, let's go. Day 151. I dropped down and I made this cool thing, another chest. And day 152, I was compressing more stuff. I can't remember why, but I was compressing stuff. And turned to night, so I decided to go. I actually decided to make another rocket on day 153. This is my spare rocket just in case the first one gets lost, which it actually did. On day 154, I went to the space station. I dropped my shulker box with a rocket and some good stuff in it. And day 155, when I landed on Earth, I couldn't find it anywhere, so it was pretty much gone. Day 155, I barely had any fuel left, so I decided to do something else than going to space. And that was to get wither skeleton skulls, because that's what I need to get a wither. And I need a wither to get a beacon. I need a beacon to get some cool effects. So this is something to keep me busy, fighting withers. By day 156, I had 2 heads because I killed a lot of skeletons, and I harvested my crops. On day 157, I went to the nether again, because I want to go to the end, and I used the nether as a way to travel to the end real quick. I killed some endermen, got quartz fruit, and now I'm looking for another shulker box. However, I didn't manage to get one. I did repair my tools though because levels. At day 158, I still need one more wither skull, so that's what I want to get. I also saw some blazes, so I had to deal with them, and I killed so much wither skeletons, but no one would drop a skull. I only had a blaze rod, not a skull. So day 159, I crafted some planks and I went over to the plains biome because I was gonna work on another project, the iron farm. This is why I have the doors and the hoppers. This is an old design of the iron farm that doesn't work in the current version. So if you're gonna build this in your world and it's not on 1.12, like if it's on 1.14 or newer, then it won't work because 1.14, the village update, yeah, it changed everything. But this is 1.12 because the mods are on 1.12, so it's gonna be different, which is gonna be using doors and villagers. Day 161, I continued on building. I had to excavate a big area of the hole to get the killing zones for the iron golems and places for them to spawn. I added a lot of doors because before 1.14, one of the 2 things that made a golem spawn were doors. Day 162, I was almost done. I'd had the first layer of water complete, which is the golems would spawn the water and they would go in a trap, which would kill them. Then, on day 162, I made another water thing, and I also had some villagers in there, which is convenient, and yeah, I got iron. Day 163, I was fighting more wither skeletons, because I need to get a final skull, and I did, finally. So, day 164, I had 3 skulls, 4 soul sands, just enough to summon the wither, the second boss. And luckily, I did have footage for the wither fight, because on the ender dragon fight I didn't have footage, but on the wither I do. Day 165, I went to the end because that's where I'm gonna fight the Wither under the bedrock portal. Because the Wither will get stuck in bedrock and he won't be able to hit me. That is the plan. And now I'm going to get some milk, just in case he does hit me, even though he shouldn't. And there we go. Let's make it. So now I'm fighting the Wither. As you can see, he's not hitting me. It was actually really easy. I was expecting the fight to be hard because Wither fights are generally supposed to be hard, but this time it was actually really easy. I was just spamming my sword, even though in this update you shouldn't do it because of 1.9 combat update. They made the cooldown, but it was worth it to get that nether star. So now I have a beacon, day 167, and 9 diamond blocks. I'll replace the diamonds with iron later because I want to wait a lot of diamonds, but I did make a beacon. And this is why the iron farm was for, if you're wondering, to make the beacon. But I don't have enough iron yet, so I'm just using diamonds right now. Day 168. I was going to the iron farm. Alright, at least I think. Yeah, it was the iron farm. And this is where the lava is, the golems flow here. And so far I only have 13 iron. Yeah, that's not a lot. But don't worry, I'll get more later. Day 169. I was mining stone using my new haste effect. As you can see on the top right of the screen, you see haste. And I'm just standing here because I want to see a golem spawn, but it never does. Like they do, but I never actually saw one spawn an iron farm because I don't have the patience to just sit there. And I'm not sure if they spawn if they're close. Probably do, but I'm not sure. Anyways, day 170, I found another horse because I'm pretty sure the other one died. I got some leather because I killed some, but I didn't keep one alive. In the current 71, I rushed on my journey on a horse to kill horses. I wonder how my horse feels about this. And the reason I was killing horses, well, bookshelf to make my enchanting table even better. Okay, I also had this cool camp place with a log and a bed, and I had leather, and for some reason I accidentally left on the sound, which for me it's kind of annoying though, the sound, usually in Minecraft. I'd say in 300 days I'll have sound again, but this time kind of quieter because, yeah, it was kind of loud, so you can't really hear me. But yeah, day 174, I was getting wood because I was gonna make a fence around this spruce village, which I found when I was going on a journey to reach my spawn point, my original spawn point, because my base, like in the mountains, is made pretty far away from spawn. Okay, I'm trapping villagers right now. They have some windows, and yeah, they're gonna be safe here until I build a wall. Day 175, I was looking at the villagers and realized I ran out of fences. So I decided to just go home. Oh yeah, I see my beacon. This is amazing. I also had an iron chestplate which I tested the enchanting on, and yeah. And my diamond pickaxe is also looking good. And day 176, I decided to go on my horse road and see this thing. It was a pirate chest, but it didn't have anything in it. Probably just left here last time when I went to on day 150 when I landed. Day 177, I decided to go to the mines and set my inventory in a special way so andesite, diorite, granite, and other things don't fill up my inventory. And then I had 16 diamonds. See, this is why I love mining. And yeah, I still have 16 diamonds. Gonna get some more. Please be more. Just coal, redstone, and stone. Yeah, only 16 diamonds. Well, 18, but the two ones like from earlier, so yeah. And items are despawning now because the legend long. Day 179, I gave up on looking for more and I came back to the surface and went home. And then I had 9 iron blocks, which I could, because I was mining. See, I didn't even use my iron farm for it because, yeah. And I also had 3 fuel canisters and over 2 stacks of diamonds. And that's really good because I went to the moon again on day 180. There we go. Now, it's so laggy, so I had to be careful. And my oxygen is about to run out, but that's just the first tank, so it doesn't really matter. I still have like over 2/3 of the oxygen left. Then my heavy oxygen tank was going down, all the way down. And then I was running out of food, and it was also empty now. And the villagers were watching me load again. However, I didn't seem to have fuel, so I had to use the GC Houston thing again. And then day 181, I was home. Then day 181, I made some lapis blocks. Well, I can't really remember why. Day 182, I accidentally left on the sound again. However, I turned off the sound now, so it should be fine. And I know that sometimes it could be worse without the sound, but I accidentally have it too loud, so yeah, I'll just have it like really loud, so you can't really hear me if there's sound. But anyways, I went to an NCA Day 183 because I'm going to loot it. And for some reason, I only got the achievement achievement now, even though I went to the NCA earlier. And I also got stuck in the wall, so I had to get out. Okay, I am ready to take this on. I got purple block and a bow and fix up the hole. And now just gotta kill these shulkers. Come on, come on. And get her. Yes, 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 yes. And okay, perfect, perfect. They didn't drop shells, but perfect. I also checked out his chest and I got diamond pickaxe with fortune tree and unbreaking tree. Kind of like my original diamond pickaxe, but not as good because it doesn't have efficiency. But I could do with it. Day 184, I had to return to the overworld, so I did. Day 185, I had a pretty full inventory, so I had to go empty it out. And I was also getting spiked. And I think I should be fine now. So in day 185, I got shulker box again, and I also decided to kill the zombie that was trapped because, yeah, it was just being annoying making sounds. You can't hear it, but he was. Day 186, I was riding on my horse and to the village, the spruce village, looking at my villagers. I then got a lot of wood, I got planks and sticks and fences because I want to complete that wall slash fence around the village. I built on it day 187, got more wood, placed it, and yeah, now just gonna build it all the way through here. And boom, I'm done. I am done. And then it was nighttime and there was a skeleton enchanted bow. But luckily, he died. And yeah, now just looking at the village from above. It's great. Day 188, I was going back home because I was pretty much done with the village. I might come back to it on 300 days, but we'll see. And I probably will because, yeah. Day 188, I also decided to replace all the stone in this part of my base with moon rock because I just think it looks really cool. However, then it turned to night, so I decided to sleep. Day 189, I decided to make a waterfall on my mountain thing, made up on my wooden mountain. And I also went to the old village that's now a ghost village, and I sniped a creeper. I sniped a creeper. I sniped a creeper. Yeah, finally. There we go. I also expanded one of the houses for literally no reason. I just wanted to have something to do. And then on day 190, we have 10 days left. It was also Christmas, so chests look like presents. This is Christmas 2021, by the way, which happened like 2 weeks ago. And now I'm making more fuel to go to space again because I need more moon rock because I ran out to continue making my room better. There we go. Let's mine so much moon rock. I am so fast at mining because my pickaxe is great. I also decided to enclose the place where the moonlander lands. And day 192, I completed doing the moon rocks. And yeah, I don't have it on the upper floor, but on the lower floor I do. And day 193 I decided to go mining and got obsidian. After I got 32 obsidian, I decided to go strip mining even more because I want to get diamonds, coal, gold, redstone, lapis, all these really cool things. I found a ravine and it had lava water and I had a water bucket which I used to reach diamond. It was just one diamond though. Then I killed a zombie and I found more diamonds and then I decided to go back. On day 195, I decided to try and release my golem from the water. I used slabs to do it and eventually it worked. And now my iron golem is finally free. Or he's not, cause I trapped him. And I'll only release the golem at 1,000 subscribers subscribe to release the golem. Day 196, I had more walls cause I want to expand the size of my base. It wasn't really that big. Well, it was, but it could get bigger. And did you see anything on that mountain? Maybe. And now I am almost ready to complete the wall. I'm just gonna go up this mountain, eat some bread on the way, and oh, something on the mountain. Did you see that? And yeah, now I got the walls and I'm going to build it all the way to connect to this building with the farms. The double-decker wheat farm. That breaks some of these blocks away. There we go. Okay, yeah, we should be fine now. And by the way, this clip was recorded in 2022 because all the others 2021. So that is something that's pretty cool. Just like at the start of 2022, this is coming out. Day 197, I completed the wall, and day 198, I went to the mines and I got more obsidian because I need 10 more to do what I need to do. If you might have saw on the mountain, I'm doing it right now. You probably know what it is, but okay, I'm back again. And I'm doing a dirt pillar so I can do a flight because it's almost day 200 and I want to do a few celebrations like flying. And no, it can't enchant shields. Day 199, there was a creeper, so I went over to deal with him and he exploded. Great. Then I had some iron and got 22 iron blocks on day 199 as well as 3 golden blocks, which is 25 blocks. So now I upgraded my beacon to 2 layers. And then finally, and as I was saying, the clap went back a bit, but that's okay, because I made a level 2 beacon on day 199. And I just did one last smelt. I got flint and steel. And boom, day 200. I made a giant 200 out of nether portals. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you made this far, you're a legend. And I'll see you in 300 days. Bye!